working? There's a shop now for Discord? That's wild. That's wild. This is a 12-minute read. Wow, that's a long read. Oh, you got a question? Yo, shoot. Don't actually shoot. Just tell me your question. Don't actually shoot me. That would be painful. That would be very, very painful. Ugh. Sorry, my neck's annoying me a little bit. Is my Bitrate not working? Probably not. To put it simply, at some point, yes. Will it be soon? No. In my personal opinion, yo, Diamond. So, what you're thinking of is Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales. Those are on PC. The new Spider-Man 2 is on PlayStation exclusively for right now. But, in all honesty, I don't plan on playing it just because it's enjoyable, but I don't know if it's necessarily a game I want to stream. Like, that's kind of just seems one where I'd want to just play it. And in all honesty, there's too many games I want to play first. There are games that I'm more excited to play than Spider-Man 2. Does not mean I won't play eventually, just I'm more interested in other games, dude. There's so many different games now, it's like I want to play. It gets so convoluted and confusing. Trying to figure out a schedule to be able to play them all, especially with how long it takes for me to actually play through some games. Elden Ring also took way longer than I thought it would. So that was fun. But let's see if there's anyone else going to be joining. Probably not. Possibly. I still think it was hilarious. The first time. Can you wear a Canadian flag t-shirt next stream? I gotta be honest with you. I don't have a Canadian t-shirt. And this is just American because Old Navy. I have plenty of America spangled shirts I'll wear. Don't have Canadian, sorry. American through and through, baby. I'm dead. I'm sorry, Waz. I didn't mean to break it to you that harshly, but I'm American through and through, and it's just how it is. I'm sorry. Canada is slay. Oh, gross. I still think we should invade Canada and take it. Seems like a pretty good idea. It is just Northern America. Same as Southern America. It's basically America. We just kind of need to give them the freedom of Americanism. Then once we have achieved that, everything's right and well in the world. No one's ever going to complain about having America have an entire three different so many different land masses. Yeah, no one would ever complain about that. America is just, so much better than. Yeah, this is a really bad bit because it's never going to happen. If someone's going to start dropping nukes at any point, I volunteer Canada to take the hit. You can't pay taxes if you don't exist. Exactly. Yeah, if you just burn your identity and you no longer exist. What's the IR? Well, you don't have the IRS, but what's the government going to do to you? Nothing. They can't do anything. Excuse me, I'm trying to look over my monitor because my why is it why is it over there? It makes no sense. Yo, City Skylines 2 is now available. Wonderful. I have the first one. I've played it. I should probably play more of it. It's fairly fun. I've done some streams of it. That was back in the day, though. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's been a few weeks. It's been a few weeks at least, if not longer. It's may or may not have been maybe a month now. It's almost empty too. I just haven't finished it. I should finish eating that. City Skylines 2 sounds fun. Yeah, it does sound fun, but I don't know if there's that much of a need to get it. I mean, it has better graphics, has better systems, it's newer. I'd have to check what it has for features wise. It might have more features. If anything, I think it has some features that were DLC in City Skylines 1, just vanilla. When is your introduction to Elden Ring stream happening? Elden Ring I'm trying to beat Melania and hoping to never stream Elden Ring again until the DLC comes out. Then I'll stream it again. Oh, PvP. Oh, I'd have to boot up Elden Ring in a new character to do that because I'm playing modded. So if I try to play with that character, my account's getting nuked. I think I'll get blacklisted from even opening it, being able to open the game because it's breaking TOS somehow. City Skylines, I think it does. I think City Skylines has some multiplayer. Would I mod? I have the seamless co-op, so I can play with my friends in a more seamless co-op system. It's not even really seamless because it still has a lot of problems, at least I've encountered with it, like being connected and being able to actually interact with each other's worlds. And there's problems of if you load up into another world save and you save it and you're in that world too long, then your world, when you go back to your world, gets messed up because it gets updated to the save state of the game world that you were in. So if there's stuff that they completed that you did not, then you kind of get screwed. Yeah, and if that happens, you have to use a debug tool. There was a period where my friend was stuck in Ronnie's Rise because he did not have the ability to leave it because he did not have the option to talk to, I think it was Ronnie he had to talk to leave the Rise again after you first meet Ronnie. And look, you may think it's lame. I know. Some people might play multiplayer games to be able to play with their friends. I play single player games that are modded to be multiplayer because I'm better than you. I'm just better than you. Play PvP once. The PvP in the co-op mod is actually pretty fun. It's actually a pretty fun experience to set the game with the world rules and then just hit each other. It's different because obviously you can heal, and if you do it in the open world, you could literally just chase each other across the entire map. Fought a mage who just ran away. Waz, you gotta show that mage how to do it. Actually, you don't play mage, do you? Well, now you're Sekiro, so you're playing Sekiro. Sekiro doesn't have classes, does it? Doesn't have does it have specific play styles? Because you can play you play as your character. No, I was talking to Waz that he needs to show that guy how to play correctly instead of running away. I've seen Waz's PvP streams, they're pretty fun. You can play any build imaginable. I was talking about Sekiro. Are there builds in Sekiro? Because I'm assuming Waz now can just school anyone that plays multiplayer. Unless they have the person he's facing has an equally busted build. Not your build. I'm pretty sure your build is a simple build. But does Sekiro have builds like that? I don't think it does. But I also don't know as much about Sekiro. I've watched videos discussing the lore and the story, but I've never played it and I don't know much about how it works. It has one playstyle, parry and attack. I couldn't. What do you mean I couldn't do your build? It was a katana build. I just didn't. I chose not to play katana. I could do Rivers of Blood or Kageyama. That was the name of it. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse poster my cousin got me. I think he got it for free. So yeah. You could barely beat the. Oh, you're talking about the. But yeah, I could barely beat the fire. I could barely beat half the bosses. The Godskin duo, I wouldn't have been able to beat if I wasn't told about the summon you can get during that. It took over a week. Yeah, and it took like 2 weeks for me to get the Godskin duo. That one was the difficult one. The fire giant. Was it? I'd have to go back. Was it over a week it took me to get the fire giant? That was a long time then. That was a real long time. They were easier. Not to me. The duo bosses was extremely difficult. The duo bosses, the few duo bosses in Elden Ring that I faced were extremely difficult. I got it in like 4 tries. Okay, I think you're just still showing off your skills. I want to see you and Waz face each other in a match in PvP and see what happens because I think that'd be pretty funny. But the Knight Cavalry duo boss or just the Knight Cavalry in general? Was you just went from being a mature adult to a 14-year-old child. I tried to face the dual Knight Cavalry boss. I did not try too many times. I think I tried maybe 7 times or something like that. It was okay. I was able to get the one down, but the problem I ran into was because of my playstyle, I didn't have enough health or flask to survive the next Knight's Cavalry. So I kind of just died from that. Isn't the best way to aggro one of them, pull it away, kill it, and then aggro the second one? To not aggro both of them at the same time? Let's see, how many duo bosses are there? There's Knight Cavalry, Godskin Duo, the Tree Sentinels. There's a dual boss of one of the caves I did, but that one was very easy because I was over leveled for the area I was in when I finally beat the dungeon. Or no, it was a mine, one of the mines. What other duo bosses do you have to do for the game or for the main story? Is it just the Godskin Duo, the only one that's required? Wish I did need 43 decks. Oh, so I can not use her katana if I beat her because I took all of my decks and stuffed it right into health and strength. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's the castle. Redmane Castle has the duo. What, the lions? Or are they big piranhas? I can never tell the two apart. They look very similar. You know, one day you might just be walking about and a piranha jumps out at you from a bush, and then the next day you're taking a nice swim and a piranha jumps out of a bush again, but this time it has a machete. So it's kind of, in the air a little bit. Crucible. There's a Crucible Knight duo boss? I must have not found that one. Speaking of Crucible Knights, both Spooky and Logan owe me a sub from that one Crucible Knight I defeated when I was in Farm Azula. It's like the Ravager, or whatever it's called. The Ravager. I do not remember that. Oh, and guys, I did want to let you know, there is the one of the Evergales is the Godric the Grafted that's up in Altus Plateau on your way to the main gate. Off to the side, there's the one Evergale on the way there. I did beat that. I don't remember if that was on stream or not. Did I? Guys, do you remember did I do that on stream or was that something I did off stream? Because I'm blanking now if I did that on stream. Evergale. Yeah. So that one was one I was actually happy about because when I first was playing Elden Ring, Godric got absolutely smited by Sebastian because I beat Godric with him and Godofro. That's the correct way to say it. But yeah, being able to beat it by myself I also didn't use a summon. I just beat him with myself. I mean, it's probably not equivalent because I was also level 150 something at the time. So that's a lot different than when you first face Godric and you're probably maybe level 30 at the max. But it still felt nice being able to beat him. I think that's probably going to be one of the difficult things of playing Elden Ring on a new account because even though I say I don't want to stream the game, I have a thought to do a sorcery build and stream that, but part of me is apprehensive to do that because I want to play other games. But the other part of me is like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to go back to play the game and be such a low leveled and not be able to one hit or two tap most enemies. I've spent so much time in late game areas. The early game areas just are like, it's gonna feel so weird. The giants. I remember when I first started playing, and the giant was such a obstacle because you kind of just had to run away from him and hope not to die. And then it's like, oh, well, now I can either tank his hits or I know how to dodge his attacks. So maybe that will be the one thing with it, is I will have the ability to easily or more easily get around enemies and dodge because I know their attacks. I've died to them dozens, if not hundreds of times. Is there a stat where you can see how many times you've died to a specific mob? I know there's that From Software has that, where they have numbers of how many times people die to a mod. Cause of death over 9 billion. Status effects, fall to death. This isn't what exactly I was looking for. No. That's not what I'm looking for though. You found it? You found the Evergale? This is the same. It's the same. It's the same stats. It's not the one I was looking for. There was one that they released of actually telling you which mob was the one, or maybe it wasn't deaths. It was which mob we killed the most. It was which mob out of all the different mobs we had killed the most. And by we, I'm talking about the players. All right. It's been long enough. Let's hop into the fanfic. I am already not liking the title, Jimmy's Gay Awakening. That is not filling me with any sort of happiness, and I'm just going to immediately start reading, and I'm just going to power through it. It's going to fill me with a lot of anger, primarily. If this reads like I'm gay, I'm going to start drinking fuel. Gasoline tastes really good. Or maybe that's the smell. Was I blacked out when I got hit over the head by a wrench that one time? No, I did slip and fall on that soccer ball that one time. All right. Jimmy has had quite a few girlfriends throughout his current 21 years of living. I don't remember telling you how old I was. None of them have ever worked out, and he starts to lose hope of ever finding a wife. One day, while he's on break at undesignated burger joint, I like that. Okay, good to know, Waz. Jimmy is eating his lunch, and with the restaurant being empty, he decides to sit with Jimmy. Oh, this guy came in. Guy, hey, you mind if I sit with you? Jimmy was surprised that he asked and was slightly annoyed since he could have sat anywhere else in the place. Jimmy, no, not at all. Guy, thanks. As they were eating in kind of awkward silence, Jimmy wanted to break the ice and he started small talk. Jimmy, so, are are you new around here? Yeah, I recently moved from Gatineau, Quebec. Wait, oh, he's French. So I need to do a. I am Gugate, Quebec. Oh, cool. Do you speak French? Oi, me is surprised you were moved to Gugate. Didn't know from my aspect. Joey's slightly embarrassed that he didn't catch his accent before. If it's not a thick accent, who would? Jimmy, you know anyone around here? Guy, nope. Everyone I know is all back at Gatineau or around there. Jimu, okay. As they finished eating and kept talking, Jimmy thought to himself about befriending this person, considering that he is new in town. Before this stranger left, Jimmy went up to him and said, Jimmy, hey, I never got your name. Guy, yeah, I didn't catch yours either. I'm Alexandre, but you can just call me Alex. Wait a second. This is just Waz now, isn't it? Is this just Waz now? This is just Waz. You wrote a fanfic where me and Waz now got together? What the frick? I'm going to... And Jimmy. I'm Jimmy. And also, want to have my number? Maybe I can show you around here sometime. Alex, sure. I'd like that. Brokish. Yo, what up? You came into a very horrible time. What is this stream about? This stream is about me slowly deciding to never share another fanfiction that my chat has written of me ever again. And also primarily just have fun. The main shtick is spread the gospel, share the good news, that sort of thing. You have no idea about Waz now? Then why did you... And yes, Waz now, I believe you have infiltrated the fanfiction somehow. Sounds insanity. Yes, it is. I feel brokish. For some context, in the last week and a half, my chat has written 3 separate fanfictions about me. That's on top of already like 3 that the one guy wrote. God doesn't exist, obviously. Other than that, it's a hard thing to prove. God doesn't exist. Your statement there is full of contradictory things. If God doesn't exist, other than that, it's a hard thing to prove. If you don't believe God exists, then there's nothing to prove in God existing. Unless you believe God is some sort of like tree spirit. Maybe you're Norse. Actually. No, I don't know what you are. Yeah, okay, sure, I'd like that. They then gave each other their numbers, and Jimmy realized that his break had been over for quite a bit now, and he rushes back to work quickly. After a long day at work, Jimmy heads back to his apartment and does his daily Bible devotions. About 15 minutes later, he prays and finishes up and gets prepared to head to his apartment gym. Gym? Go to the gym. When he walks in the gym, to his surprise, Alex is in there working out. Jimmy. Oh, hey, Alex. Oh, hi, Jimmy. What a coincidence. I think you're stalking me. I'm assuming you live in one of the apartments here? Yeah, I'm in 102. I'm in 409. You're lucky. You have a way shorter walk than me. I guess you're right. Ha ha ha. Jimmy heads over to the treadmill and starts jogging. He puts in his earbuds and starts listening to some Christian music. If only you knew what my favorite band was. Waz, did you just give Diamond all the information about you so that you could have a self-insert in this story? About 25 minutes pass, and Jimmy turns off the treadmill and takes a small break. He thinks for a big about what to do next for leg day and decides to use the squat rack. As he starts, he notices Alex doing the bench press, sees that he is struggling slightly, and asks if he needs help. Alex says, I think I got it. A moment later, Alex starts struggling a whole lot more, him not being able to make the full lift to put it back up, and Jimmy rushes over to help him. They got the bar hung back up, and Alex sits up breathing heavily. Alex, thanks, man. Probably shouldn't have went that heavy, he chuckles. Jimmy, no problem. Just glad that you're okay. And don't hesitate to ask if you want me to spot you. I don't mind. Seems to be the case. Diamond, why did you ask Woznow for his personal information before writing this story? You don't know actual gym terminology? Yeah, I think you're doing good so far. Woznow works at a gym, so if there's any problems, he'll speak up and berate you. But I see no problems so far. Except I do know this: don't ego lift. Do not ego lift. Come on, Woznow. What are you doing? Ego lifting? I thought. Don't tell me you ego lift. If I hear that you break both your kneecaps in a shooting accident at a skeet place, that's gonna be horrible. Wait, do you have skeet shooting in Canada? They don't have guns there anymore, right? So what? Do you just spray maple syrup in the air until you get it? Your back won't allow you to ego lift anymore. So you did ego lift at one point, and now you're paying the price. Well, at least you're not ego lifting anymore. Jimmy heads back over to the squat track, and Alex decides to do something different. After about an hour more of doing exercises, Jimmy is quite exhausted and thinks to himself that today was a good workout day. Although he did notice every now and then that Alex was looking at him, and he didn't think much of it. Right as he heads out, he heard Alex calling for him and turns around. Jimmy, what's up? Do you know where the communal laundry room is? I'm looking early and still cannot find it. I would use mine, but I haven't exactly bought any yet. Yeah, I think I don't use it, but I think I know where it is. As Jimmy walks Alex to where the laundry room is, they just ask each other about other questions about each other and find out that they have quite a bit in common. So what type of gamer are you? Console or PC? These are the actual questions. I have both, but I mainly do PC. What about you? Yeah, I do PC as well. Console's never really been my thing. What type of games do you like? Jimmy, RPGs like Elden Ring and the new game, Starfield. Those aren't really my thing. I love FPS games, especially Overwatch and Valorant. Oh, Valorant! Oh. Shoot him. Jimmy, I suck at shooting games. Ha ha ha. My aim is trash. I like how you actually just took everything I've told you about my gaming preferences and you just inserted them in here. That feels like you guys have folders of notes of just info about me. Valorant isn't that bad. Valorant is that bad, and I will never play it again. After I downloaded it that one time and played the tutorial. That's as far as I got. I did not like it. I did not like it. As much as I can. Well, so far you've been getting it mostly right, except for the gym part and the part about me living in an apartment. I have my own house. I'm a millionaire, actually. This is actually, I'm joking. I don't need to do this for a job. I don't want to do this for a job. I think I've driven myself into a corner. You used to have a 420 deadlift, Woz. I'm curious what I could deadlift. I've never tried to do an actual deadlift. You wanted me to live in an apartment? I don't like the insinuation. You can't be that bad, Alex says, underestimating Jimmy's ability to suck at shooting games. Spoken like someone that actually has seen me try to play shooting games and just knows exactly how bad I am. 380 squat was probably my peak lift. Dang. I also have never tried to do a squat. Well, I've done squats, obviously. I do have. I have exercise. I just haven't tried to put too much weight on the exercises I do. Just ask my viewers on Twitch. They've definitely been traumatized by how bad I am. Jimmy left. Oh, I didn't know you were a streamer. How many followers do you have on there? Not too much. I think about 140. Yeah, very apt. Great job. You've been keeping up with the numbers on the screen. Wait a second. I have 240. I have 240 followers. Why did I think I had 140? Oh, Stockholm Syndrome. That's what it is. Oh, that isn't too bad. Also, you should join me in my join in me Overwatch later. Okay. I kind of now want to see your aiming skills. He chuckled. Jimmy. Okay, I'm streaming later tonight. I guess we could play. Oh, this is pointless. I mean, it's not putting me to sleep. I'm just tired. They finally reach the laundry room, and Jimmy heads back to his apartment and takes a shower. After he gets out, it is about 19:30, and he starts preparing for his stream. When he starts, his favorite viewer, Diamond839, appears almost instantly. They start chatting as Jimmy waits for more of his viewers to join the stream. He gets a text while he's waiting, and it's Alex asking about if he's still up to play Overwatch. Jimmy texts back, and they add each other on Overwatch and Discord and start a Discord call. About 7 minutes in, Jimmy decides to start Overwatch. Okay, I'm adding you to the group now, he said on call. Alex, cool. So who do you like to play as? Well, I don't really play this much, but when I do, I like to play Sojourn and Soldier 76. I've never played Soldier 76 on Overwatch 2. I played Soldier 76 on Overwatch 1. Never played him on Overwatch 2. And also, I think there's some sort of self-insert of Diamond839 possibly being a favorite viewer, which there's no correlation to that. I hate and love you all equally. You guys are all equally important to me, except for the ones that are more important to me, which I'm not going to name names, but the names start with J. Jimmy. Jimmy is the most important one to me. When Unchanging Jimmy is in my chat, that is when I'm most alive, because I have my favorite viewer. Is that just egotistical and narcissistic to be like, yeah, my favorite viewer is myself. I like watching myself. Yeah, that sounds extremely egotistical and narcissistic. I might have a narcissistic tendency. Oh, also, other cool thing. Diamond, you use military time. Are you going into the military? Also, what is military time? What is 1930? Is that 9:30? No, that can't be 9. Wait, what? 12 plus 7, 8:30. 8:30. Okay. You just like it better? Interesting. Fair enough. DPS, nice. I prefer being tank with heroes like Winston and Reinhardt, like having a shield to use. Hee hee. So you ready to get your eyes hurt by my aim? Jimmy laughed. I don't think it can be that bad. That's where he was wrong. Once they got into a match, Alex was flabbergasted, stunned, and at a loss for words when seeing Jimmy's aim. Monday, he thought to himself. He felt like his eyes had just seen the worst thing humanly possible. I'm sure you... Wait, were you there for my infamous Overwatch clip of me just running straight ahead while I didn't shoot and I got killed? Were you there for that, Diamond? That was peak Jimmy horrible first-person shooter. That was peak. And what's scary is that's not going to be peak if I start playing other FPSs, because it's just going to keep getting worse and worse. I couldn't have been more wrong about your aim, he said into the mic, laughing. Jimmy, slightly embarrassed, says, yeah, told you it was bad. Really bad. I just suck at these games. Alex, feeling bad for what he said now, he tells Jimmy this. Don't worry. Soon you're going to have an amazing aim in no time because I'm going to help you. Haha, you're funny. Jimmy laughs, thinking he's joking. After a moment, he then realizes that he'd been being serious. Jimmy, wait, for real? Yeah, dude, I'll help you. Yeah, no, the only thing that can help my aim is the great Lord above, he chuckles. Alex, nah, you can get better. You just got to have determination. I mean, I'll try, but I don't have much hope. Come on, man, believe in yourself. You got this, he says, trying to hype out Jimmy. But you did see it. Such a funny clip, in my opinion. I find that personally, I think one of my favorite clips of me. Because in the moment, I was oblivious to it. And then I just died. Alex then proceeds to help Jimmy with his aim by giving him tips on things such as adjusting his mouse sensitivity, changing some settings, etc. After some practice in the practice mode, they start some real games. They play about 2 hours, which adds up to about 20 games, and they lose every single one. Me on an average night. There was a lot of laughter and fun while they played, even though they lost. After they finished up, Jimmy could tell a slight difference in his aim. He was proud of himself for the progress. Alex compliments Jimmy on his progress so far and asks when he wants to play again. Jimmy ends stream and he and Alex talk a little more right before telling Alex that he's heading to bed. Jimmy gets ready for bed and he brushes his teeth, reads his Bible, etc. As he lays in his bed, he thinks about Alex and how they've already become friends, even though they just met earlier today at the place he works at. Jimmy's mind. You don't know how to use italics. I mean, I not to be a grammar Nazi, but italics would be for things people are thinking in their mind. That's where I got inspiration for this part of my story. That makes sense. Yeah, that's a very good, inspiring moment to take one of the best clips of Jimmy Unchanged and use it for inspiration. I like it. Alex is a pretty chill guy. Funny that we ended up living so close together. Maybe we were meant to be together. Haha, I'm so funny. I would never say that. Now that I think about it, I wonder if he's gay. He didn't really give off any of the typical gay vibes from when we saw each other. I don't know, but he probably isn't anything. He is though a Christian too, which is cool, and said that he would be coming to my church Sunday. When did he say that? As Jimmy's mind kept having a lot of random thoughts, he eventually fell asleep. The next morning, he wakes up about 6 o'clock and fixes some eggs and toast for breakfast. Goated breakfast. While he eats his breakfast, he turns on the news to see the current things happening around the world. Instantly being disappointed in humanity, he turns it back off and decides to watch YouTube instead. You're right. Escape reality. Watch YouTube videos. Right after he finishes his food, he hears a knock on his door. He hesitates to open it because he isn't expecting anyone, and he knows that it isn't a surprise from anyone, but he opens it anyway. It's just the landlord. All he says to Jimmy is stuff about the apartment besides him is getting some work done and just notifying him about the noise that's going to happen. After Jimmy... You'll just use it how you want. You're almost graduated from high school. You should know how to properly use italics. Come on, Diamond. Come on, dude. Don't tell me the schooling is that bad now. Or you just don't care. Like, come on. English is important. Unless you are truly going to turncoat and become a French person. Then you just have to speak baguette language every day. After Jimmy shuts the door, he then went to go brush his teeth. He's now bored and doesn't really know what to do today. I have to edit YouTube videos or stream. I don't know what you're talking about, Jimmy. The only thing that he really can do in his apartment is play on his computer, but he doesn't feel like doing it. He's still a bit sore from working out yesterday, so the gym's not an option. The more he thinks, the more he realizes that he really doesn't have anyone to hang out with. A lot of his friends are online, and the ones that aren't are all in college and quite busy. Jimmy now remembers about Alex and decides to call and see if he's busy. Phone ringing. Alex. Hi, Jimmy. What's up? Hey, are you busy right now? Kind of. Just unpacking the rest of my things. Why do you ask? I'm bored. Have nothing to do. Wanted to see if you might want to do something. I mean, if you're really bored, you could help me unpack if you want. Jimmy thinks about it for 1 second. Sorry. No, can't. English can go die. No, English had better stay because I will not be learning Spanish or French. Okay, why not? Nothing better to do. What was your apartment number again? 102. The door's unlocked, so when you get here, just walk on in. Okay, cool. See ya. They got off the phone, and Jimmy walks on down to Alex's apartment and heads in. He says he sees all the very nice furniture and appliances and is in awe. Jimmy didn't think of Alex as a wealthy person. Alex heard the door open and welcomed Jimmy to his apartment. Dude, you have a really nice place. It's identical to mine, but you just have nicer things in it. Alex, thanks. I bought most of it recently. It's still a little messy in here, though, trying to put everything where it's going. So, what do you need me to do? Could you get the remaining boxes from my car? There's only a couple left. It's the blue car. Yeah, sure. Jimmy grabs the last few boxes from Alex's car and carries them out to his apartment. Him and Jimmy, after a couple of hours, finally unpack the rest of his things and rest on the couch. Thanks, man, for helping me finish. I appreciate it. No problem. Happy that I could help. Also, are you still free today? No, sorry, I gotta go work. Want to show me around the city? I think now is a good chance, since you and I don't have any other plans. What do you say? I don't live in a city. I mean, I definitely live in a city. In Virginia. Because Virginia is known for having massive cities. What do you say? Jimmy, okay, do you also want to get lunch? I'm kind of getting hungry. Sure. They get in Jimmy's car and he shows the city around to Alex and all the cool places that he should go. One thing that catches Alex's eyes is the beautiful park and the bright red, orange, and yellow fall leaves. Fall trees. Oh, yeah. Fall season is pretty nice. Unless it's raining, in which case it sucks. He asks Jimmy if they can get out here and walk around, and Jimmy says, sure. The trees are beautiful, don't you think? Not really fascinated by the trees, he still says. Not fascinated. Trees are beautiful, man. What am I, a TikToker? Just gotta scroll through TikTok and get my thrills through there. Jimmy, yeah, I guess. Reminds me of the pretty trees back in Gatineau now. Besides it being not as cold here, haha. Right as Alex says that, he trips over himself, and luckily Jimmy catches him in his arms and helps him back to his seat. They both start blushing, Alex from embarrassment, but Jimmy, he doesn't know why he's blushing. What the frick? Normal people don't blush when they trip over something. What the heck am I blushing? I don't understand. These things don't normally happen when someone touches me, especially a guy. People don't touch me in general, so... Jimmy is zoned out or in a daze as he thinks about what has happened, and Alex is calling him, but he isn't answering back. Hey, Jimmy! Oh, sorry, what? You okay? You, what's the word? Zoned out. I like how you finished, but you... Yeah, you zoned out on me. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, also, thanks for saving me. Ha ha. I'm clumsy. Yeah, no problem. As they continue to walk around the park, Jimmy can't stop thinking about what's happening and why he blushed. Alex notices that Jimmy is clearly thinking about something, but he doesn't say anything. As they finish walking around the park, they head back to the car, and Alex asks about all the places to eat. Here, Jimmy asks what he likes and decides to bring Alex to some... Italian restaurant. Jimmy decides to try not think about it while in the restaurant, at least. Him and Alex talk about some video games and other common interests. They get their food quickly, and Jimmy tells Alex about how he's going to have to cut the tour short because he starts to not feel well. Drives them both back to the apartment, and they say their goodbyes. Jimmy goes to lay on the couch as he's starting to feel flushed and just overall not good. As he lays there, he recaps about why he started blushing when he caught Alex. I just don't know why I blushed when I caught him. Now that I think about it, it's kind of like one of those cringe romance movies where the guy catches the girl, haha, except Alex isn't a girl. Could it be that? No, I'm not gay. I can't be. Never ever had a tiny bit of attraction to dudes before. I know that no relationship with all the girls I've dated before never worked out, but that doesn't mean anything. Plus, it's a sin anyway. I find girls attractive, I guess, not guys. I mean, Alex isn't a ugly person, but I don't find him cute or anything like that. He starts to picture Alex. Well, he's kind of handsome. Now he realizes that he said, Ash, I don't know what to think anymore. Could it be that I'm actually gay? Bruh. So stupid. Fall is a perfect way to start it. Also, what is it with the whole thing with gay awakening that you have to, in a sense, I'm like such a good storyteller. You're a better writer than Muddy, that's for sure. And it's also a longer chapter than Muddy. It's pretty good. I don't condone any sort of homosexual content though, so there's my thought on it. Especially when it's me. So that was, I guess, the one thing. Wrong scene. Oops. Hold up 1 second. Are my friends? Nope. Do not know what's going on. I'm gonna check real quick, but see if my friends are playing For Honor. I got a notification that one of them was playing For Honor, so I might try to play around with that. But if not, I might also just actually call the stream. I don't want today to be streaming too late because of me trying to have a pretty normal or getting to a normal sleep schedule. But might be interesting. Or it might be fun to.
Valkyries. Who dare?
What's it called?
Malachi?
Hey.
What are you doing in my Discord?
What are you doing in my Discord? Stuck in my Discord, step bro.
I just got done
Well,
reading a
fun.
gay fanfic that one of my viewers wrote. I'm really not in the mood.
Oh no.
You should definitely have some influence, like telling him to go and noose. Do you know how to tie a noose?
Whoa, no. I'm on stream. Can't be doing that.
You gotta block that out.
Yeah.
Dude, I started reading is it the Dr. Pepper one?
Yes, the Dr. Pepper one.
Dude, I started reading that and I was like, no. I got like 2 sentences in and I was like, no. Dude, I have to record this. Whenever I read this, I need to record this to get my reaction so I can send it to you.
Perfect.
Because it was too good. It was too good right off the bat.
Yeah.
They gotta continue the series and make the Sprite one.
Chad, are you hearing this?
Dude,
Chad, are you
gotta
hearing?
oh my gosh, Pepsi Man.
Oh my. I got Pepsi Man in. I don't want to imagine, but it's it's kind of already too late because my chat has already developed this weird infatuation with me and making me gay.
One, but
You're not?
What?
it sounded so disappointing.
You've been leading me on so hard, man.
Does your girlfriend know about it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Wait, you're his girlfriend?
No. you know, collective conscious controls your mind and all that.
Oh, the collective conscious. Chat, again, I'm the crazy one, apparently.
Brandon, did you get that reference?
Yes, you're crazy. Yes. I can't remember the lyrics right now. Sorry. I was gonna say part of it, but I can't remember.
Ninja, the whole nine.
Oh yeah, so
There will
Diamond.
be blood. Shed.
Diamond.
the
The
man
man in the mirror, not his head.
Is he the only,
one left? To ride upon the
Dragon.
dragon's back?
Something like that.
Because like it's almost like the mountains like they don't give back what they take.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
And
think, honestly, there will be blood.
there be
Yeah.
blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shed.
Yo,
The man in the mirror does not his head.
We're so funny, guys.
We're really funny.
You're so funny, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no, you're so funny, dude.
No, you're so funny, guys.
I'm gonna eat one of you if you ever become homeless.
No.
Dude, if
No,
you ever become
you
homeless,
were
just keep
being
in mind
so-
I'm bulking.
Yo,
You
man,
were
I
being
you
so
know how much I
serious.
love homeless vor.
You were being
Oh
so
my
serious.
God.
He's being
Oh
so-
my gosh, you were being you.
What
I thought
happened?
there was a hint of like humor or like,
Oh,
haha, got
oh,
you.
yeah.
You're being
No,
dead
no, I'm
serious.
being dead serious. Yeah.
Jimmy has had quite a few new girlfriends throughout his current 21 years of living. None of them have ever worked out, and he starts to lose the hope of ever finding a wife. One day, he is on a break at undesignated burger joint. This guy came in. Jimmy is eating his lunch at the restaurant being empty. He decides to sit with Jimmy. This is like the start of probably the worst like romance manga ever.
Yeah.
It's actually so long.
It's a 12-minute read. It has 2,000 something words. It's the longest one. Help the reading it.
Your
What?
fan base needs to be less committed to you.
I know.
I- Brandon, I deal with it every day. For the last like week, I've just been underneath the overwhelming weight and pressure of, oh my goodness, I have fans that
You need to start bullying your fans.
I bully them already, and it just makes them all the more resolute.
Oh, so you're just in an abusive relationship with your fans.
We're gonna have low tier Jimmy where it's like, your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose.
I'm getting close to that point where I'm like, do I just go for it? Do I just go for it?
Just say something really offensive
Hold
and
on,
get
Yeah.
everyone to leave.
I got something. You're streaming now, right?
Yes, I
got
am.
something for your chat. Just a little food for thought. The wrath of God is being revealed from the heavens against all the godlessness and wickedness of the people who suppress the truth by their wickedness. Just something.
Yeah,
to think
yeah,
about.
yeah. Something to
Something to
think about.
ponder on, you
Yeah.
could
The
say.
solution to his toxic relationship with his fans is just push them away.
Push them away. I mean, actually, probably the best way to get rid of my to have no toxicity or anything would just be stop streaming, delete my Twitch account, delete my Discord, never interact with the online internet ever again, and I'll be good.
Amish.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. The only
Just become
problem
honest.
is if I actually do that and enough time passes, because they're internet people, some of them know where I work. So
Oh, they're gonna find you.
yeah,
Okay,
if
please tell me that nobody who watches your stream is legitimately named Alex who knows where you work.
there is a guy that actually watches my stream that is named Alex,
Oh,
but he
Malachi, I'm so sorry.
he's
Malachi, he's got feelings for you.
Waz, now do you actually have feelings for me?
Please do not say yes.
Begging you.
Please, I'm begging you.
No,
Do
no.
not confirm.
Knowing him, hey, it's probably a yes because he's one of the boys.
Okay, base.
Yeah, based. But are you guys in a match right now?
It's
starting
literally
one.
just started.
Dang it.
I am here, my love.
Yep. Yep, that's
Yo.
so the Alex in the story is not actually this Waz now, but his first name is Alex. But there are some very similar some stark and striking similarities between Waz now and the Alex in the fanfic that I just sent you, Michael, that were very concerning. When I first started reading, I was like, did you just take everything from Woznow? Did Woznow give you his information to be the basis for this fan fiction? Like, he's even from Canada. What was that?
Oh, so
Canada, oh, we got a Canadian in the chat.
Yeah, Woznow's
go.
Canadian.
French
Let's
Canadian?
go.
Uh,
Oh, if
I
you're French Canadian, you can go jump over.
Yeah, that was yeah, exactly.
I don't think he's actually French Canadian. I think that was the one difference. Was now, you're-
they're regular.
What's West Coast?
The regular.
What's West Coast Canadian? That's... What is that? Michael, resident Canadian.
What?
What's West Coast? What's the West Coast province?
Alaska.
Yo, I love it when Alaska is Canadian.
The West Coast pop is Albernia.
How do
Albernia.
you know that?
Albernia.
Oh no, never mind. He's British Columbia.
Oh, grr. Oh, you
Grr.
did you just do the Clash Royale King grr sound effect?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Dude, so many hours of playing that on the bus ride after school.
Yeah, it's a very good like road trip game.
Yes. And then my phone
Oh
would
my
die.
gosh, this Roshi is going to make me have an aneurysm. and
Or
not
I'd
even
lose-
playing that good.
I would go on a 13-game losing streak and drop an entire arena. It was either that or you guys still play Clash Royale, right?
I play a bit of it still.
I don't.
You don't?
I play Shadow Fight too.
Shadow Fight 2? Do I is
You've never heard of that? It's like the best mobile game ever made.
I
Oh,
watched
my
Men.
God, too. I played that when it took a second to click what you were saying. I played that when I was younger.
Yeah, Shadow
Shadow
Fight 2
Fight
is
2.
great. I
No,
played it
my
every once in a
new
while.
controller has stick drift.
Shadow Fight.
I never got good at it like at all though.
Dude,
Oh,
I never beat it.
interesting.
I always wanted to beat it.
No, I've never played Shadow Fight 2. I don't even
It's so good. So are we ganking this guy?
Kill him.
kill
To a
him.
reasonable extent.
Wow.
Let's just wait for an opportunity. Let's be
See-
opportunistic here.
Okay.
Yes. That's what I do.
Kill him
With
with
my
kindness.
employees, I'm opportunistic against them.
I'm opportunistic.
Wait, isn't your only employee Michael right now? Aren't you trying to hire him?
Yes. And that's the only employee I have.
I trust you and I believe you from that voice. There's no reason for me to not believe you.
I'm not lying. You're just crazy.
Gabe, we already knew that.
I'm nuts. We know this.
I'm not gaslighting you. You're just crazy. It's not
You're
my
just
fault for
stupid.
realizing.
It's not my fault for realizing you're crazy.
You're the one using made-up
I
terms like
two of
gaslight.
them, and then this dude. Yeah, I know. Honestly, you're stupid. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to anything going on. Thank you for reviving me.
What do you mean gaslighting? At least I'm not the one using made-up terms.
Dude,
That dude.
one of the best internet things I saw about gaslighting is, we basically gaslit gaslighting into an existence.
That is
Yeah.
true. It just
Yeah, no,
came
yeah.
out of nowhere one day.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude, I'd be able to manipulate people so much easier if they stopped inventing gaslighting.
I prefer to manipulate people using psychological warfare. But I mean, chemical weapons is also equally as good.
that works.
Yeah. Geneva
Totally,
can
man.
Geneva
I
is
think that-
Geneva checklist.
yeah, the Geneva checklist is really
Geneva
nice.
It goes crazy.
No, you're
I hate
crazy.
that pirate. No, I'm not.
How do you know?
I think that the issue with gaslighting as a concept is, in an argument, say, like if you're having a disagreement with someone, you could literally apply gaslighting to anything.
You really can't. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
you Okay, explain yourself.
Say the argument is something really dumb, like it's like I like the color red, no, I like the color blue. You could easily be like, oh well, the color blue is much more pleasing to the eye, and the other person like disagrees. They're just like, no, I just don't think that's the case, and you're just like, no, yeah, like I genuinely could speak for it. It's just more pleasing to the eye.
I don't think that's gaslighting though. I think that's just being a jerk.
Well, that's what gaslighting is.
If you gaslight, you're the jerk.
He makes a point. Gaslighting is honestly the criteria is to be nice when you're gaslighting.
Mhm.
He's right.
That is the best
No,
way to
gaslighting,
gaslight.
I think it's just
No, it's
because.
not.
I think what you mean is there are a lot of people who just kind of say it, and it's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
it's a very heavily used term, but
Yeah.
in reality, it's just when someone is doing something and then doing something bad and then making the other person think it's their fault.
When somebody's
Yeah,
making
like
an
being a
argument for
dick and-
something that doesn't.
Yeah, Michael. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
He was focused.
Yeah. I see him fighting this dude.
Yeah.
He already slaughtered 2 people.
But luckily, gaslighting is a science fiction term that we don't have to worry about.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because since it's
just
not
like
real.
steam at power.
It's not real.
Yeah. No, gaslighting is basically just like you forcing the fact that whatever you said is right, even if it's not.
Yeah, like
Exactly. Yeah.
if I were to stab Michael in the
Like,
foot,
if you have
and then I
stuck-
said, Michael, why'd you put your foot there?
if
Yeah.
you make that, oh my gosh, Michael, that was crazy.
That
I
was
just-
kind of epic. I went under the bridge for that one.
Oh my gosh, he actually focused on stabbing me. Do you think you got this, Brandon? Wait,
No.
that's not Brandon. What the?
That's not.
I was looking at the wrong person.
Ah, my favorite. Brandon, why aren't you doing anything? I am. Oh.
But yeah, like when you have a subjective opinion and you're just forcing it as like you're forcing on someone,
Yeah, that's just forcing an opinion.
which is like the red and blue thing where.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, blue pill.
that's the idea of an argumentative. You're having the
Oh my
term
gosh.
an argumentative essay or something like that.
Brandon, please do not come near me. Do not come near me.
I didn't even realize that was you.
What is happening? This is
Yeah,
like
COVID.
listing.
Alright, COVID.
Oh, COVID. Okay, fair enough. You know, I just remembered the other day that we used to wear masks.
I know. Remember those days?
I never took mine off.
The old days.
Um, dude,
Just stayed on for years.
Yeah.
Dude, my
I wear a mask with a
sanity
smile
is
for
so on
hours at a
tight.
time.
Yo.
Every time I
Okay,
stream,
know,
I mean-
I know the sus version of that better than the actual one. So
Yeah,
the next
yeah,
line I
me
was about
too.
to say is so much worse.
wait.
I can't say anything else. It immediately
Yeah,
goes
it
into
is.
something different.
Well, I hold back my tonight. It's about all you can say.
Black Pride
Yeah.
is such a nice character, Brandon.
I thought you said Black Pride.
Yeah, I heard Black Pride as well.
I think my bro got cut off.
What the? When did these little boxes get added to my icons on my computer? That's
Whoever
new.
invented pirate, count your days.
Count your days.
You're gonna live a long, full life.
Count your days, fella. There's a lot of them.
At least 4. I know that's very hard for you to count.
Until I show up.
Whoever invented the character that has an actual flintlock pistol.
I can fire multiple times without reloading. Honestly,
Yeah.
they should have just given her a Glock. Like, at this point, they give her a
Oh
Glock.
yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's
It's
like that boss in Sekiro that just straight up pulls out a blicky.
Dude, that's my favorite one.
Oh hey, that's three big dudes.
3 big guys.
Oh my gosh.
And then I don't say anything else.
That's
Dude,
it.
I forgot how much I disliked Kyoshin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I actually recently took down my Kyoshin hate shrine, so I kind of forgot about it.
oh, that's
Gotcha.
unfortunate.
Oh, we rallied. Let's go.
Took down my Kyoshin hate shrine.
I've
I've
put 175 hours into For Honor.
That is rookie number.
Dude, you should be
Oh my
better at
God.
I'm sorry.
Jimmy, I am not late for your clock.
Me and Michael just had a very blue-pilled moment.
Yo,
Oh
Bustilos,
my God, you're so disgusting.
thanks for the sub.
Oh my gosh, you're so gross.
And your clock. Yes, your clock is right. I'm the
Wait,
one that
wait,
was
I-
wrong.
yeah.
I should have waited for you to start streaming instead of me starting to stream and you getting here now after you missed
what the heck?
the whole fanfic. Come on, man. You missed arguably the best part of the stream.
Oh, I need to back out. I need
Oh.
to back out.
Yeah.
It's gonna get a
Malachi,
lot.
did you tune into my stream earlier?
Yes. Did you not see me chatting?
I did, but you said you were at work. So I didn't know if you stayed.
Same.
Oh. Yeah, no.
So you lied?
So I actually got out of work at 3, so it worked out perfectly.
You're my savior. Brandon, you're my savior.
But yeah, Brandon, I was there for when it got taken down. What was the reason for that? What was it?
I think the guy we're reacting to the videos of is just really sensitive about his content because apparently he has a history of doing that.
So but how were you able to watch it for so long then? Because didn't you
Because
watch?
he found me?
Wait, so
I don't know.
do you think he actually found you and was like, "Oh, I need to take this stream down
He
live"?
just spends.
Yeah, he has eagle eyes. He's on the hunt for people like Brandon.
I think it sent him a notification that I was watching one of his videos, and he just immediately took it down without thinking.
How?
Because
Yeah,
it said
I
it said
mean-
it said like warning, you're watching someone else's content, and I was like, okay, cool.
No
I
way.
know.
I had no idea.
Oh, if
So I
it's
just
you,
turned monetization off because I forgot to, and then he took it down.
interesting. I guess you'd have to test that out. Next time you're on you stream, watch some of my videos. I want to see if I get a notification.
That's bad.
No,
Dang it.
love you.
There we go. Whew, okay.
I think you're gaslighting
I
me.
mean, to be honest,
Thank you
if
for
I
being
made a
patient.
song called "There's a Hole in My Brain" and thought it was good, I would be worried about who saw my content as well.
That's true.
See, I thought it was just the content of the song, but that also wouldn't make sense for if it was still up on
No,
YouTube.
it said it was a copyright claim.
Okay. So maybe he just put it into the copyright system. That could also be it, but I don't know. It's pretty funny when I look up and it's just like stream is disabled. It's like, oh, that's funny.
You want to know what will never be copyright? The Dom diss track.
The Dom diss track, that is public
Yeah.
property.
I
Which
love to
came
hear
with
it.
Oh,
an absolute
nice.
banger music video.
What?
I said which came with an absolute banger music video.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, we made that in Jesse and I made that in an afternoon.
Even editing?
Editing was done in an evening and a half.
That's awesome.
But no,
Not
yeah,
bad.
I was like, as soon as I saw that Jesse actually made a diss track, I was like, this has to be done. This has to be made as soon
Yes.
as possible. I was very committed.
I saw the messages in the Discord and I was like, oh, that's awesome, just awesome. And then just like, oh, okay, so it's out now. You did not wait any time for that.
No, man, I needed
Yeah.
that to be made.
He had
Chat,
to do it
do you
immediately,
know
'cause
what
if
I'm
we
talking
waited
about?
Too long, the joke wouldn't have been funny anymore.
Yeah.
It really wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Brandon, big quick, so we can invite John.
Oh
yeah.
right.
Yeah, please. I would enjoy it if I could play a video game with my friends.
No.
No.
Okay.
You can join, but we're not gonna play anything. We're just gonna be in the
We're
corner.
just gonna sit in the lobby.
Would you think you were invited for a reason?
Well, I wasn't invited. I just
I just showed up. Which base, Malachi? You're always welcome.
thank you. Well, it's always nice when I get the little notifications on the bottom of my screen that tell me, oh, so and so is playing a video game. It's basically like me stalking you, except not stalking you.
The
Yeah, I
computer is
see-
forcing me to stalking you. I'm inviting so. I'm sending. Do you have enough invites?
I just accepted it.
There we go.
Dom
I-
Indian.
Dude, Dom's been bulking. I recently met Dom at my boxing class. The dude is like 6'2" and built like a tank. We need to train more.
The same Dom? Oh no, yeah.
That means if I eat him, I get all of his powers.
Wait.
I consumed the Dom powers.
Brandon, you just unknowingly explained the entire plot of Jujutsu Kaisen.
The other day, I was hanging out with my sister
true.
in like a public environment, and someone with the name Brandon walked up to us, and I said, so she turned to me and was like, "You have to fight him," and I said, "Yeah, if I eat him, I get his powers." I become twice as
Threatened him on the street.
I become twice as strong.
Brandon was just full sending it.
Yeah, if I see any other Brandons on the street, I will challenge you to a fight into Mortal Kombat, and I will do a Mortal Kombat fatality on you, and then eat you in the street to gain your powers.
Have you seen the Mortal Kombat clip where they do a cameo fatality and then Freddy Fazbear walks up to it?
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch the FNAF movie tomorrow.
Oh,
Jeez.
I heard it's
Good?
not good.
Oh,
No, I heard it's bad.
really?
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I was worried
unfortunate.
That was gonna be the case.
That's
It's probably still gonna do well if I'm money wise, which
Yeah, because everybody wants to see it.
yeah, but I think it's probably not gonna be that great, which is a shame, cause
if Call of Duty can still do good money-wise, I'm absolutely positive.
Dude, Call of releasing the same exact game for the past like 10 years.
yeah,
dude. It's what was it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Hold up one second. My brain went through a catatonic state.
Oh,
Which one was first, Cold War or Modern Warfare? The remake of Modern Warfare.
Cold War.
Okay, yeah.
I think it was Modern Warfare, Cold War, Modern Warfare 2, and then
No. There
Well,
was
Vanguard,
wasn't.
and then Modern Warfare 2, and then
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 3 is coming out. I think it's so stupid. Stop making Modern Warfare again.
It's
Well, that's the only game that was good.
You know, the only thing, and I'm very, very serious when I say this. Even Search and Destroy wasn't good for me. I think the only thing I liked about Modern Warfare was Gunfight. Was it called the 2v2 mode?
Oh.
that was the unique
I
mode.
mean, I like that. Like the visuals are really pretty. I love the reload animations in those games, but they just make the same game. I got Cold War, and then I didn't play another one because it was the same game.
I don't know. I
mean,
really
I played other ones, but I would refund. The only other one I ended up getting, which was Modern Warfare 2, I refunded it. I got it for a video, and then refunded it because I realized I didn't even play the. I got bored fast enough that I never continued playing it.
It especially sucked because Brandon, we were actually very hyped for Cold War, and it just
Yeah, and Cold War was fun, but it's because I did not grow up playing Call of Duty,
yeah.
so I had my fill, and then
like. I agree with you. Cold War is fun, but
in a vacuum.
yeah. And that's why my brother can still play it because it's the only Call of Duty game we have for the PS5. He still plays that with his friends from high school.
Sorry, we're extreme focus mode right now.
I couldn't tell by how everyone went silent. What up?
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
that was so attractive.
Playing Fortnite, the violent version.
Fortnite Battle Pass. I was gonna revive you, but okay.
Oh, sorry.
Dude, I got 3 deflects on that Orochi. I'm very proud of myself.
Cat, I don't think that's going to hold up in court if you ever get arrested for laundering money through my stream. How? I'm also. You're not getting the money back. You know, I sometimes, Brandon, I think I've talked to you about this, about how theoretically and basically every single Twitch streamer, YouTuber is just head of a cult.
I am.
Me when I
So
have a
bring the revive thing up. Okay, so this is the second team kill we've gotten.
Just keeps happening.
Wait, there are things as non-team kills? Wow.
They have 1 kill, and I think that's me. Oh, guys, I think you're gonna want to see this.
Oh, hey. Do you want some help? Or you got this?
I'd like some help.
Oh, Brandon, I don't think I told you this yet, or maybe I did last time we talked. But did I tell you about how Mikhail's having a schizophrenic break?
Maybe don't say that on stream, but tell me about that later.
Yeah, he's
I hope he's doing okay.
That's what I said as well.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, who just died? Who do I need to res?
Thank you, Malachi, for
You're-
doing
you're-
all the work.
You're welcome.
I
Oh,
don't
they're
know how to
dead.
counter Orochis, apparently. Nice! Holy crap!
Thank you. Oh no!
Did he kill you?
No. The whoever I needed to res had to respawn.
Oh. Yeah, that was me. You're all good, though.
Oh, okay.
Holy crap, Malachi's just curb stomping this guy.
Bruh, that was the 1 hit he needed, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like siphoning gas out of cars and telling the judge that I thought it was an apocalypse.
You feel like telling that, or you feel like using that as a defense?
I feel like using that as a defense.
Okay. You know, that's a fair defense, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was the end of the world, man. What was I gonna do?
As long as Saul is my lawyer.
Holy crap! That guy was not gonna stand a chance.
Bro is gone.
I threw my trident, then you threw your sword, and then jumped at him.
I was not letting little bro go.
Bro was not having it.
Jit was going to trip.
Jit tripping was a canon event.
About a shock, I have the highest ping.
High pings are canon event, Malachi.
You're right. Oh, you heard about the CS:GO developer saying how they artificially inflated and deflated ping?
What?
Oh,
How does it?
I
it,
heard that Valve was being sued.
again?
For what?
Yeah, wait, for
Artificially
what?
Randomly inflating ping, apparently.
Like for making you think you're not lagging when you are, or like
Wait, no. This is something that was it's been viral on like Instagram recently, but it was from the early 2000s that for the certain patches of CS:GO, the player base would always give Valve like complaints about problems, and one of it was the ping, on how much ping everyone had and how it was affecting their gameplay, and they weren't playing as well. So the one developer for the next patch of CS:GO, I think it was CS:GO, went through and just lowered everyone's ping artificially, and then everyone was like, "Dude, I'm playing so much better. The game, I don't know what you guys did to fix it, but I'm playing so much better. The game is so much more fun and enjoyable now." And they just lied. They were just lying about having fixed the internet problems. It was just them faking numbers to have lower ping.
Wow.
So it's kind of one of those ideas that psychologically, because they thought they had low ping, they felt they played better, even if
Wow.
they theoretically didn't.
That was the biggest mental experiment ever done.
yeah, right.
No, I think the biggest one was that guy who hooked up the tubes to dogs' salivatory glands and then gave them treats. Pavlov.
That's a video game.
I was gonna say that.
It was
The
based.
Pavlovian response, where the Pavlovian response came from.
Yes. Yeah, that was, I think, probably the. Well, actually, no. You could also be the Russian sleep experiments, I guess.
Nope, I don't think so.
Yeah, I was gonna. That's
Oh my
funny 'cause
goodness.
That was the thought in my head when he was mentioning that, and I pushed it aside.
The sleep experiments.
The
yeah.
sleep experiments were. I don't think they were actually a thing.
They were a thing, but it's often overstated what happened to the people.
They
Most of them
really
just-
talked
What about the
about-
what about the prison experiments where they would have random? They like got a bunch of random college students, and then half of them were fake guards and half of them were fake prisoners, and they started like getting physically violent and angry for no reason.
That was
because
in America.
some intrinsic. So.
Well, we were
I
talking about
just said
Russian,
an
so I.
experiment.
But yeah.
No, we were talking about experiment.
Oh yes. So yes, there was that experiment. That's a very interesting one to look into. Just the idea of
It
how.
explains why I get angry at everyone because I'm just so different.
No. Part of the idea is that doesn't actually make you any different because you are still. It's dependent on your situation and what is fed to you. That it doesn't necessarily depend on your background. It depends on how you are bred in the moment. It doesn't. It can change depending on if you are of a higher status or if you are viewed as lesser. Oh, excuse me.
Oh my gosh. Do
Malachi
not
behind you.
run.
Malachi.
Behind you.
Never mind.
mind.
Too late.
Warden, do not run.
All right, we got him.
Jeff Bell-
You're welcome.
We are all absolutely destroying the scoreboard right now.
Holy crap, we really are.
Actually, murking people.
Everyone is in double digits. You
Oh,
guys must
how-
be really good.
They must be mad.
Oh, yeah, that. What is happening to their team?
Why are there 3 of them left, but I cannot see them?
Hey, come down here with me, Michael.
Yeah, I got you.
Are they at B?
We're going. I'm gonna show you something. Axe go brr.
Yes, axes do indeed go brr.
Trust me. You had to have been there to see it go brr.
Oh.
No,
shoot.
no. At 1 health left too.
Oh, dang it. Interrupted my execution, stupid mobs. I hope you don't want to go see your family and children again because you're not.
I feel like that's something Malachi would say after like brutally murdering a homeless man.
Murder? No, I would eat them. I don't kill them before I eat them.
Joking. Why would I say so mean thing?
Yeah. Hope
I'm
you
joking, man.
you aren't gonna be able to go home again. Oh wait, no, you don't have one. I often think about how obtuse and vulgar I am in my speech, and sarcastic.
I often think about how,
Yes.
Malachi,
Gabe, did you mean to leave?
Oh, no, my bad.
Okay, no, you're fine. I often
Oh,
think
well,
about
that's too
how
unfortunate.
homeless people are really calorically dense and have
Mm.
a lot of protein. So if I mean, obviously, I would never do this in real life.
No.
But if I were, working out every day and I was trying to get my muscles up without, without
Mm.
like taking steroids,
Yes.
obviously I wouldn't really do this. But if there were
Mhm.
like a lot of homeless people in my area in West Palm Beach, where there's like a high percentage of homeless people, I might like eat them. Obviously, I wouldn't really do this, but like if I saw them
Yeah.
and they were alone at night, and I like happen to have a sharp object on me at all times, which I don't, of
Mm.
course, I would,
no,
I
no,
would,
that would be
I
wild.
would like lure them in with like alcohol or cigarettes or something, and be like, hey, come here, buddy, and then of course. Whenever the deed's done, I have plenty of extra protein for the day. Not that I would ever actually do that, of course. It's just a hypothetical situation in which I would do that.
People always say, "Oh, I could eat a horse." What about like, no, I could eat the homeless person on 35th Avenue.
Yeah. So here's a serious question. Because of how many homeless people are addicted to drugs, is that going to affect the caloric density of it because of how many drugs they've taken into their systems? Because in that
Well,
case,
they're more
wouldn't it make
expensive-
more sense to hunt down
things.
recent homeless people instead of older homeless people because they've been on the street longer, so they
Okay,
have
couple
more
things with that.
heroin addiction?
It depends on the age, honestly. Like if you're going to, let's say you're going to random city, right?
Oh, and just so you know, children are on the table.
R, you said
R,
R very strangely, so I don't know if you said R or aren't.
Are.
You said children are on the table.
That mean orphanages are fair game because then you got a buffet.
Well, they got a home.
No, that's a facility. That's not a home.
I think for that we can throw it in this section. Right after they are adopted, but before they actually get to their home, that's when they're easy. That's when they're free pickings. So you have to nab them while they're on their way to their new home.
While the paperwork is being done.
So what I'll do is as they're outside getting to their car, I'll hire another homeless person who I will later on eat to drive my car into their car and wreck it. And as they're driving to like the police station or they're waiting for an Uber,
That's a good
a
idea.
feast, man, a feast.
That's a good idea, but you'll be out of a car. So I would say just have the homeless man get hit by said car, lie to him, say that he'll be fine after you give him narcotics. And then he will just walk it off,
Narcotics?
And then
Wait.
You'll still have them get out of the car and be like, "Oh no, what happened?" Because people are easily manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just run with that.
What a sick joke would it be to pull insurance fraud on a homeless person? Like you're just walking by, and then you trip over their foot and hit your head on the pavement. Oh, dude, why did you trip me? And you just sue them.
I don't see how that's insurance fraud. They obviously were in the wrong. They should have been more prepared to be eaten.
That's just insurance.
Yeah, that's just insurance against homeless people.
You see, the problem with the homeless people bulking thing, like you were talking about, Malachi, with the drug use is mostly in the cities. Portland is a big offender when it comes to homeless drug use. New York City has Skid Row, which also has over an extremely high amount of homeless drug usage. And,
Whatever you do,
there's
don't go to Detroit because half those homeless guys are in the cartel.
are you being serious?
Probably. Actually,
Probably.
they're probably more likely in like the Crips or Bloods. Don't. It's not ideal in Japan because on top of everyone being doped up on various different types of drugs, sorry, hold on, I'm in the middle of something.
Yakuza?
Yeah,
Is that what you're getting at?
yeah.
Now, see, I see it as I'm just looking for a long-term buffet. If I take out one of their guys, they're just gonna keep coming at me. I'll be getting free food for life.
Yeah. Teach a man to fish. Don't just give him a fish.
Yeah. Teach a man to
hate
fish, he can
that
feed himself for life. Give a man a fish, he feeds himself for a day, or however that proverb
Other
goes.
way around, but you
Push a
got
man
you
out
got
of a
most of
plane
it.
and he'll fly for the rest of his life. I see what you get.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right,
It-
Malachi, as far as like if you take out one of them, more are gonna come after you for
Mm.
your buffet. But you gotta be tactful about it, right? You gotta, because if they all come at you at once, that's difficult, right? You gotta lure them in one by one.
Ooh.
Be like, hey, buddy, I picked you. Do like a fake TikTok trend. Be like, I've decided to pick one homeless person in Portland, Oregon, and I'm gonna give him a free meal for a day. And then when you open the box, it's actually you holding a gun.
And
This is
the
just
meal's a
Patrick-
bullet.
This is just Patrick Bateman's synapses in the back of his head during American Psycho.
Mhm.
How funny is it? How funny is it really? Are we just being serious now? Guys,
I'm sorry, everyone's
Sorry, I
dying in a
just-
fight right now.
Annoying character ever.
okay.
But
Dormant
no, yeah, I actually didn't know you guys were joking, to be honest.
I mean, it was definitely a joke, right, guys? I was definitely.
I mean, I can
Joking,
see the plausibility, you know.
I mean, all the tactics.
Wait,
they had
did
were
you guys not hear how I was saying devil's advocate before everything I said? Did you not hear me say devil's advocate every single time I said something? Weird. I could have sworn I said that.
Weird, probably.
It's probably
Why I
devil's
just
advocate.
stole your kill. I just straight up robbed you of a good kill,
That's what makes this game good.
and you thanked me. You thanked me.
Can someone walk through this big opening where the spike falls on them?
You could do it, I guess, but that'd be ruining the surprise, wouldn't it?
Oh my gosh, I dodged that. What the heck is this?
Oh my gosh, there's a freaking Hitokiri.
I
Wait a
know,
second. I'm a Hitokiri!
Oh,
Interracial conflict.
Racist. She's racist against her own race. I don't know if you guys
that
have seen that
racist or
Dr.
is
Phil
that just-
episode.
no, I don't watch Dr. Phil. Sorry.
I watched Doctor.
It didn't have to watch Dr. Phil. You just have to watch someone else watch Dr. Phil. That's how you watch Dr. Phil.
You're right.
I never actually watched.
The mother you're about to meet was not 16. She was not 15.
Oh,
What
She was not 14.
a react?
I've never done anything
She
like
wasn't
this
even
before.
12.
she was 47.
Has the Sniper Wolf drama been settled yet?
Yes.
Not really. We're basically
Oh, well, YouTube settled it, but
not. I wouldn't say it's settled just because the ending was not satisfactory. Basically, she bad apology, and then YouTube gave a bad apology and was like, Sniper Wolf's monetization for events and behavior from
Hey,
both sides is stuff we don't like seeing on YouTube.
Oh, there are 3 people there.
And then everyone got mad, which rightfully so, because YouTube just straight up victim blamed someone who got doxxed and harassed.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know any of what was going on, so like with that whole situation, I don't know about any of it.
Yeah.
Basically,
Oh.
Jax Films was making a bunch of parody content against Sniper Wolf because her videos is literally she has someone watch a bunch of TikToks for her and then write in a Google Doc what the videos look like, and she just fake reacts to them and then sends that, and they play the footage over those fake reactions.
Wow.
So, he started just making fun of her because he's like, if she can make a career off of just stealing people's content, because she'll
Mhm.
it kind of seems like she goes out of her way to hide, like, unless it's like TikTok where it straight up shows they're at, she would kind of avoid giving credit to any of the people she'd show videos on.
Well, I think even with the
Um,
TikTok stuff, she would sometimes crop it so you couldn't see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so Jax Films was just making a bunch of content making fun of her. And I understand it was pretty much all the content he was doing was making fun of her, so I get that's like irritating as her, but she should also take it as legitimate criticism because that is what she's doing. She's just
Yeah.
stealing content and then not even making it it's not even real. She's not even doing it the easy way. She's paying money to steal content,
Yeah.
and so
What?
anyway, all that to say, she had a shoot near his house and went to his home and took a picture of it and then uploaded it on her Instagram, which has like 5 million followers or something, and apparently encouraged her fans to do that as well. I'm not gonna claim that that's what she did because I can't remember exactly what it was. But
She asked them if she asked her Instagram followers if she should go to Jack's house, and they said
Yeah.
yes. And then from there she sent the picture, but I can't remember if she said to go to his house or not. I can't remember if she said that. I just remember she asked. Oh, and also apparently, even though she got her main channel demonetized for the month or so, she's been uploading on her second channel just fine.
Just getting the same amount. Well, not the
Yeah.
same amount, but still a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, and also her views aren't even like too much different, I would think, from her main and second channel. Like maybe, maybe a few hundred, but she's still probably getting a million a video generally.
oh yeah, basically she's a big cash cow for YouTube, so YouTube doesn't actually want to ban her.
Right.
But when it came out that all this happened, they were like, you should get rid of her, because in the community guidelines it says if you dox another creator, you will be your like channel will just be deleted,
Yeah.
I believe, or at least something like that. You get a striker at least. But because she makes so much money for YouTube, they didn't want to actually do that, so they basically changed their community guidelines. Like if you were to ask Google customer service what the guidelines were for that sort of behavior, they actually would give you a different answer to what the actual community guidelines say, because of the situation.
I did not
on.
realize that. I heard something that
Yeah,
they had.
said they said.
Oh, what happened to my
if it's
team?
out of YouTube, we all died.
Oh,
She said if it's
that's fair.
outside of YouTube, or the customer service said if it's outside of YouTube.
Guys,
you can't
stop
do
being
anything.
honorable and just kill me. Oh my goodness, I'm a Viking. I want to go out in blaze of glory, not watching you twiddle your thumbs while you decide if you want to bash my skull in or not. Do it like a man.
And so people started going back into her channel, and it turns out that she has like more than one occasion. She used to do Omegle videos where she would basically get minors to like do sexual stuff as a joke, and so. And
gosh.
and because YouTube wouldn't delete her channel after that came out, she would delete the videos. So now they're technically not on her channel anymore. She would literally find the videos with that stuff in it and would delete them. And YouTube's just like
funny joke.
yeah, it's just a funny joke to be an actual predator, and that's it. The whole joke is that you're just a predator. You're a bad person. So yeah, she's gone to jail multiple times. Like she has a record of doing bad things.
What?
Catch her in the street, man.
You're just straight up threatening to fight Sniper Wolf.
Actually, let me catch her in her house.
Yeah, should I go? Sniper Wolf's near my shoot. Should I go to Sniper Wolf's house? Yeah, I think it's silly. I just think YouTube's kind of showing their corrupt side a little bit, which is a shame, because I was literally a few days before it happened, I was like, man, I'm kind of glad I'm a YouTube content creator, because they're one of the most, like, recently they haven't had a bunch of controversy about poor platform stuff, and then the next, like, days after that, they defended a sex criminal, basically, and a doxer.
Yeah. What I think is funny about Sniper Wolf is one of my first, when I first found out about her, it was because of another controversy she was in. This was like in 2015. I first found out about her because of another controversy, and then she's just kind of just stayed on the platform.
I don't know why people watch her stuff, and I'm not just trying to.
It's kids.
They're kids, children. They're brain dead morons.
It's like
They should be listening to my brainwashing content.
Exactly.
Who was that guy iDubbbz dissed? That reactor channel. Jinx, was it?
Oh, dude, iDubbbz kind of fell off big time.
Oh,
Jinx?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was Jinx, or I don't know. I
It
don't
was
remember.
probably Jinx. I remember hearing something. About
Wait,
that
who's-
back in the
Oh wait,
early
back in the
days.
day with Jack's films.
With the iDubbbz? No, iDubbbz. iDubbbz back in the day, he made a content cop on, like, I think it was
Oh,
He's
maybe.
basically the same thing as Sniper Wolf. He's just an audience full of children, and he's just a reaction channel that reacts to other reactions, pretty much, or something like that. But super flavorless. I actually, because I wanted to find a way to be like, okay, I want to look at this from both sides. I want to see this. I want to see this, on fair ground. So I actually went and
One
looked at
millennia.
the whole drama with Sniper Wolf.
Not
I
tonight.
went and looked at some of her videos, and it was just abhorrent. I couldn't stand her commentary.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I don't think I've ever watched Jinx. I also have never watched a Content Cop, so I don't know
I don't
much.
even know. If
Content Cop used to be pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, back then.
Oh wait, what is it? Yes, got it.
Gabe, where are you going?
When Warden game, I play Centurion. I play Centurion Waz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Daddy. We are the law.
The wah.
The other team's like, where are these guys?
Yeah, we are fighting unopposed.
Guys, chat
Only four fighting.
Waz
What does
or
chat say?
one of my chat is another Warden main. So
Another warden man.
Well, Warden Fest going on. Tell him to grind it out.
I think he's a little too busy with Secure. Actually, I don't know what he's playing right now. He was last streaming Sekiro.
Okay, that's a good
Yes.
alternative.
Oh, I'm
This
playing
guy
this.
got-
Wait, hold up. I forgot how to play Centurion. Hold up.
Charge. So light heavy attack is a good combo.
Wait, is that? Wait, is that a new attack?
Light punch feint. What?
Oh, that looks
hold on.
different.
They probably reworked Centurion a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like his lunge attack is a little. Oh no, it's just because I'm not used to holding it down. I think.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh my gosh, what do you want, monkey?
Oh, he's coaching someone through Dark Souls 1. So that's different than Sekiro.
Base?
How do you dodge that? What?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. We'll
He-
tag out.
Roaded, not wall splat.
Hi, holy crap.
Yeah, no problem.
Let me know if you want help because
I like it when I can cut their heads off.
With the
in Toronto, right?
Yeah, yes, of course. I've never decapitated
Climb
it.
up the ladder, Lawbringer.
You're not bulking right now, are you?
Maybe.
oh, no.
You wouldn't happen to.
I would not be bulking.
Let me know if
Dude,
you
that's
want
what
help, man.
Thanksgiving is for. I can't wait to have
Someone's coming. No,
Thanksgiving
like that, then.
themed homeless people.
With stuffing.
They dress all up.
They dress all
You know,
up.
what's cool about homeless people is they come with stuffing.
Not after I'm done with them.
What? You just sent the husks. You drain them and then leave the skin? What? The skin's...
That was perfect.
Dude, it's so funny to wear their skin to a different place.
Brandon, look.
Yeah,
this one.
and use that as a disguise against another one. That goes hard.
Thank you. Yeah.
Convince other homeless people you are indeed homeless. Proceed to consume homeless people. Yeah, that sounds right.
Just do her like that, Brandon. Just do her like that. Dude.
We just win. It's a
No.
common thing for us.
We're just alphas.
Mm-hmm.
We're alpha lawbringers. Except
Mhm.
Brandon's lawbringer looks way cooler. That's the only difference.
I have him at rep 9.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Where are the
Especially
enemy team?
Dude,
They're
as
dead.
trash as Lawbringer is, it feels great to get a parry with him because you can just eliminate half of the other person's health bar if you do it right.
Dude. I know he's bad, but when you can do good as him, you can do amazing.
Wait, is
Like, a
Lawbringer
good
bad?
Warden and a good Lawbringer are terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
So, I was
Oh.
gonna say, Malik, are you gonna dap me up or?
Oh, I keep pressing the wrong key. I forgot what it is to accept someone else's dap up.
It should be X if it's the same.
I'm on keyboard.
Oh,
What?
you
Bruh.
play this game on keyboard and mouse, bro?
Yep.
I know he's a psychopath.
Dang.
Dude, you really do eat homeless people.
Yeah. How? What gave it away?
Only reasonable explanation. It was the fact that you use mouse and keyboard. It's not the fact that you literally told us a few minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. No.
Literally told us a few minutes ago. Wait.
I'm gonna rip my tongue out. I have a pair of
Oh.
pliers to do it.
You know the Japanese would actually commit suicide by biting their tongues off when they're prisoners of war?
Some other. Was that just Japanese? I thought that was also some other cultures.
It may have been. I only learned it from that.
Oh,
really.
okay. That's gotta seem such a interesting way to go because you have to have the willpower to just bite through your tongue.
Yeah, like how do you even muster that? Even if you want to, like, even if you don't want to share any information and you're like ready for it, how do you do it?
I know.
Yeah.
I struggle to get the willpower to push out my own turd. Like those guys are very, very committed.
Like, you guys have heard the story of the bodybuilder who carried so much weights he just crapped his intestines out?
Matt showed me.
What?
That's-
Oh, I know. I shouldn't say his whole video. Sorry.
That's how.
Just dox your friend on street.
Doxed him, bro. I'm sniper wolf out here. But just ignore that. But anyways, yes, my buddy Matt, and he showed me the video of that because Matt's big into working out.
Wait.
Like,
There's the video of it? I thought it was just something that happened. I didn't
there's a
realize.
video of it, or at least a situation identical to that.
Chad has also heard of it. They've never seen the source either. Interesting. I did not I thought it was just something that occurred and we know happened because people were there, but I didn't know it was actually recorded.
happened?
Oh.
Basically doing some squats, like lifting some crazy heavy weights. Some dude
Like
basically-
thousands of pounds, right?
Yeah, like huge weight. Crapped out his intestines. Yeah.
Dude,
And that
no,
can be. He was literally too big for his britches. Wait, did he die?
I think he died from
I'm-
it.
How
Oh.
would you survive?
Yeah.
I know
Good point. I don't know why I made that joke. I
Yeah.
feel bad now.
more recently another bodybuilder that died was someone who was trying to do a squat with heavy weights and he gave out and the barbell fell forward over his neck,
Oh,
snapping
wow.
it. Yeah.
That sucks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it just went like it was so fast because he was losing the weight. He had a spotter, but the barbell just fell forward instead of backwards. And I mean, backwards it would have hurt the bodybuilder, but the guy spotting him, but he would have been fine. But fell
In all
forward.
100 years you have to live as a human, there is nothing you can do to your neck that will ever stop that from breaking it. Like, that's just a lot of, yeah.
Baki would say otherwise, but real humans would say yes. Dude, you know Baki?
Yeah, I watch Bucky. I'm on the part where well, okay, spoilers ahead. Yeah, I won't even make it a spoiler. I'm on the part where Baki is with Olivia. Or all of them.
Oh, wait.
I just gave this guy the biggest fake out of his life.
Oh, okay. I know
faked
where
out
you are
4
then.
heavies and then let one fly.
Thank you again. But yeah, now I did see that video as well. I saw that video. It's just eerie to see how quickly you can just lose life.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, going back to the Japan thing though, they had a very, very strict sense of like duty and honor and like it was everything. So like you know how America's whole thing is rebel against government or whatever. We were built on rebellion and on the backs of like hard workers. That's
Yeah.
the whole thing. But freaking what's his face? The Japanese are very built on like your leaders
Crap.
are the equivalent to your masters.
Yeah.
You know, like
Mhm.
same with the Chinese. But
Yeah.
okay, I'm getting clapped.
Michael, if you can survive, I'm on my way.
Probably not.
No, I said survive. That was an order, not a possibility. Oh well, now this is fun.
Brandon.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Um,
Enemy team is Breaking Bad.
Yo, Breaking Bad. Oh my! I do not like that monkey guy.
annoying. I killed one of them.
It's so annoying.
I'm leaving.
No, but anyways, like the
You're leaving.
Japanese and the Chinese, like you know how in America you can go and talk to your boss and be like, "Hey, how's it going? You want to come to my family's barbecue this weekend? Or you want to come over to Thanksgiving?" You can do that.
work.
In like China, that you do not dare do that. Your boss is God, pretty much.
It's horrible, yeah.
Like I would hate that.
Yeah. See, it's one of those things where culturally, if you grew up in it, you wouldn't see it as weird. But because we don't grow up in it, it's like, oh, okay, that's weird. But then to Japanese, say the way we treat our
I have my
bosses and our
there all the
elders.
time.
What?
You are your boss.
Like in America, putting a living dog in the microwave is not very good.
Yeah.
In China, it's like they will. There was a Dylan, this kid Dylan in my school. When I was in.
Yeah,
middle
go ahead.
school-
Dox another one.
No, I literally had to stop myself from doxing him. I was about to say his full name.
Poor.
This kid Dylan, like, poor. Yeah, other kid.
Yeah.
But in middle school, yeah, this Dylan kid, he was like a crazy little squirrel. Like he was unhinged. And
Oh,
he
what?
showed us at the table one time. We sat in the corner table at lunch, and he showed us one time. I didn't see the full video because I asked him to stop, but two of my buddies actually opted to see it. And it was literally just a video of like a dog being cooked in an actual microwave in China.
Bro.
I genuinely was appalled by it. Even at I was like 10 at the time, so I didn't even know what more
10?
was.
Oh.
My gosh.
Hey, that was.
Whenever was the I don't know if it was 10. It was whenever the beginning of middle school was. I was young. I was very young.
Hey.
Way too young.
Hey. So, Gabe, you saying that actually made me think of something. Have any of you guys ever watched Black Mirror?
No.
I watched the first season, and I
Okay.
also watched the season of the Prime Minister of Britain.
That was first season. So there are a few episodes of that are fairly disturbing. Gabe, if you only watched season 1, I don't think you got to them yet.
No,
But
I haven't, yeah.
I started watching Black Mirror before I started watching anime. So
Back in the good old days.
yeah, back in the good old days, I was watching horrific.
Yeah.
Hold up one second.
Yeah.
Black Mirrors are just so terrifying.
Well, okay, that's a lie. I watched the first season. I also watched whatever season it was, where it's like they run on the treadmills.
That was season 1.
P90X?
Wait, I thought the Prime Minister one was season 1.
Season 1 had a few
Whichever
episodes.
one
So there's
okay,
the Prime Minister was the first episode chronologically by release date. Then the treadmill one where they get points by running on the or going on the treadmill, or is it that one where they live in their box? That's also season 1. That one was, I think, the big one that put them on the map because of how
What?
they predicted.
lagged out for a second. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, you lagged out hard for a second.
He's just gone, man. He's going through.
Malachi has despawned.
Wait, guys,
Wi-Fi
can you not
button
hear me?
again.
We got too far from
Oh,
it.
okay, we can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
That was the you ended with that was the one that really put them on the.
And then we never knew. We never knew which one was the one that put them on.
So the treadmill one was the one that kind of made them made Black Clo or Black Mirror
Black
like
Clover, you're already in the anime. You're already in the
yeah, I'm already thinking about
So do
anime.
we all go Centurion then?
Centurion.
Yes, sir.
Just crazy thought.
Put them on the
I'm
map.
already crazy, so I don't know why not. And then
Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
no, but it's funny when you go back to that episode and how it's Black Mirror is like trying to tell us story or portray how media and technology can control us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we proceed to do nothing from those lessons and just kind of keep going because the world that we've
And like, yeah, you do stuff like start watching anime.
well, not the anime specifically, but the ideas of Black Clover are very relevant to. I mean, it is considered a. Oh my goodness, Black
Yeah.
Mirror. Black Mirror is considered the modern day Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone's a little bit more zany, I think, but the Black Mirror is meant to kind of be a warning to people. Some of them aren't. Some of them are just kind of funny and like goofy,
Yeah.
but they all kind of have messages about warnings against technology and about society that can occur, that can happen. And with the treadmill one, we have proceeded to do nothing of it because the idea that we get locked in a perpetual state of constantly seeing ads, always having to pay to see our own content. And the thing that really is crazy about that episode is that episode, kind of the whole point of it is that the guy is helping this one girl try to realize her dream of becoming a singer, because the only way you can get out of that cycle is by going on the America's Got Talent ripoff, or Britain's Got Talent, whichever one came first. And then
Yeah.
it ends with her just becoming a porn star because, you'd make much more sense as a porn star. And she still chooses to go through with it, and it gets lauded and still gets the same sort of appeal and praise. It's E, right? I don't remember. And then the guy spends the next however long to get enough points to go up and destroy the whole system. And then they offer him a gig basically as a podcast host. And he gets the same sort of idyllic life that is void of meaning other than what the heck had just happened?
You know, if I were to sum up that episode specifically of Black Mirror, if I were to sum that up in a short way that people who haven't watched it could understand, Mr. Krabs said it best. Money,
Money.
Mm.
Money.
money.
That is a good way, yeah.
Running money for it.
Yeah.
Secret formula, whatever flavors in.
And Waz, now to answer your question, my church does it once a month, and then we do it on Easter and Christmas services, or Christmas Eve services.
Oh, I love Kensei so much.
Oh, I'm about to not eat taint. Yeah, I ain't taint.
What?
Changed my mind.
I think he had a stroke halfway through that sentence.
Thank you for that information. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Oh,
Have you guys ever seen the Mandela catalog?
No.
No, but I've been meaning to.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to watch it. Gabe wants to watch it with me, which at some point I'll probably do.
cool. It's really cool.
I keep thinking to watch it, and then I'm just like,
video of it.
did you
Oh, yes, I
did you watch the actual series, or did you just watch the video?
I just watched the video.
It took a second to realize what you said. I was like, the Mandela, and then Brandon said that comment. I was like, wait, the Mandela, and then yeah, I remember.
The
God.
analog horror one. Basically, you introduced me to analog horror literally like days before it became. Maybe it was just becoming popular. I didn't notice, but maybe a few weeks before it became super popular.
Yeah.
You showed me, channel 52 or whatever it's called. I can't remember. And
Wait,
Gemini Home Entertainment.
are you talking about local? 52?
Thank you. That's what I was trying to
Local
say.
52, the news channel. Dude.
58, I think.
Oh yeah, 58. You're right. We figured it out. Dude, that was
We figured
the
it out together. I had the number. You had the
Yeah.
word.
yeah. That was the first one I think I ever watched.
It
Two.
was very good. That one is my favorite story so far out of all the ones I've seen.
Local, really?
Local 58. Yeah. Do
Oh.
you know what the story's about?
Yes, I do. That it's very cool, but personally, my favorite is the Manticore series.
I
The
haven't seen that yet. I also like
no,
Monument
I haven't
Mythos.
even-
you watched
Yeah.
the Wendigoon video, so I think the Monument
No.
Mythos.
Yes, Monument Mythos I watched.
That one's my favorite.
Oh, that's your favorite. Yes,
Yeah.
that one's great. That one I should probably watch the original videos on though, because what I like Local 58
Mhm.
because I actually watched the videos and they freaked me out.
Yeah.
Brandon, we watched that together, did we?
Yeah, Local 58. You introduced me to it. Like I was just saying that you introduced me to analog horror literally like a week or so before it started to blow up.
Really?
Um,
Wow. Crazy how that
He
happened.
showed me what's it called, public service announcement.
Oh, public service
is the-
announcement is the terrifying one.
That one's creepy.
Dude,
Oh, you're
Dude,
on.
National Flesh Pit National, or what is it? Flesh Pit National Park. One of the
Flesh Pit
cool,
National Park.
one of the coolest like ideas. My biggest complaint is that it isn't bigger of a series other than just posts on a web blog.
Yeah.
Like
I
the
wish it was a analog series. Someone's got to make it. It's just the problem. It's the concept is so big. You need someone who's extremely talented to get
Yeah.
to animate like all the flesh and
yeah. I mean,
the
it's not
clown's
impossible.
fist or whatever
It-
it's called.
It's not impossible, but I think the problem is theoretically getting a team that would all want to work on that project, because a lot of people on analog horror, like I see, they kind of want to do their own thing,
Yeah.
and they
what's-
they kind of want to have creative control in that sense.
So what do you want? What do you want to see, Malachi?
So there's another. It would be analog horror as well, wouldn't it? Or is that no? That's not
Do you have any
technically.
help?
I'm sorry, yeah, I'm coming. This guy's fighting
Is
me.
it good? No, it's okay. That was the guy I was worried about. He came to you instead.
Oh, the guy I was worried about just killed you instead. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah, he went. I was like, okay,
Okay, he's still
my
killed
life's
me.
most valuable to
He
me.
came to me,
So-
I killed him. I threw him some spikes.
Ow. Okay, good.
So there
But,
is a.
yes, of course.
I'll
Monument
go.
Mythos. I recommend both Gabe and Michael that you watch Monument Mythos because, or at least the video on it, because
It's the same thing that as like channel D52 or
yeah,
No.
it's an analog horror
Or-
series, but
well-
it's about it's the same sort of thing. It's
Same
analog horror,
type, yeah.
but it is about, instead of being about cosmic horror like the moon, which is what Local 58's about. And I think Gemini Home Entertainment is about sickness, like like an alien disease that hits Earth, I believe is what it's about.
I'd have to rewatch the video. That one freaked me out. Gemini Home Entertainment did freak me out.
Oh, they're both great. It's just
Yeah.
I think they're both equally as scary. Just I thought that the story behind Gemini Home or Local 58 was a bit scarier, simply because I think the idea that something as commonplace but large as the moon being against us is so creepy.
It's also one of those things where we
it's
can't really
perfect
do
because
anything about it.
It's familiar, yet the idea that it's not what we think it is so unnerving, because we wouldn't have any clue where to start, because we've been on it, we can observe it, we know it's made of,
What do you mean we've been
Cheese.
on it? We've never been on it. What are you talking about?
and the idea that it's alive and trying to kill us is very creepy.
Yeah.
Spoiler. Just
Yeah. Way to go, Brandon.
and
Whoever called it that catapult on that Kenshi was hilarious.
Bro, you're not gonna get away with that.
Me personally, I would never let that slide.
But Michael, to answer your question, the one I would really want to see explored in other forms of media is Flesh Pit National Park, which is
Yeah, I remember you saying that, but you said
I
something
love
about
Pit.
wanting to have analog horror follow a structured outline or something.
structured outline. No.
It sounded like you wanted
Oh.
everyone to like kind of follow a story.
Oh, no, I was saying how people want to have their own creative control. So to have like if you have a analog horror, it's kind of you make that analog horror.
Yeah,
Like a
well,
lot of
it's
analog
so
horror
good.
is just one person.
yeah,
So it's not like there's a whole lot of collaboration. Like there might be a few people that
Yeah.
help you, like if you do live action filming. Like I know Kane Pixels has done that, but a lot of it is like one main guy is the head honcho or the main creative behind it. So I was
Finally,
saying
oh my gosh.
that there is a lot of almost creative singularity of creativity where they kind of want to create their own type of horror, and it's not as much of a joint effort.
Michael, I just watched you throw this guy into the fire 3 times.
I was gonna say I've hit him like into the fire a zillion times.
Brandon, what's the one you wanted me to look at? I'm gonna write it down so I remember.
Monument Mythos.
Okay.
That one is long.
It's very long, but it's about. I think you'd like it because it's about how, it's the ideas. It's basically each analog horror is about if something we didn't think was evil was evil. Mandela Catalog is what if everything was evil. Gemini Home Entertainment is what if sickness was evil, and Local 58 is what if the moon was evil.
Yeah.
The Monument Mythos is what if the government was evil. Wait, that's just real life.
Whoa.
That one's about what if like it's basically the aliens helped build Egypt theory taken to a whole extreme.
Okay,
Yeah.
I killed like 5 people right at the end there.
Good
I
job.
was so focused.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Monument Mythos is also one of those that it kept throwing you for loops. Like when you watch the
lore
seasons,
kept being added onto it, and
Yeah.
it was not all just analog. Like Local 58's just the same, consistently same style. There's like Windows movie editor. There's like slideshows. There's broadcasts like the traditional type.
Yep.
It's really cool.
My favorite though is the him reworking pictures of famous people into his own stories. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun concepts in that.
But Brandon,
That
I would
one.
definitely recommend the Mandela catalog to you because it's
Yeah.
it's basically all about us. Basically,
I've heard of the Mandela.
yeah.
Are we done? What happened?
No,
I gotta get off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
okay. If you guys are good, if you guys are staying on, I'll stay on for a bit. But I just.
No, I can. I'm good to hop off. It's 11.
Okay. I
I'll
think
be
hop
needing to
off
get
then.
to
I gotta.
bed.
I do have plans tomorrow. I just remembered.
I just remembered.
All of our
No, I'm sorry. I genuinely forgot that I want to try to get to bed at a good time tonight. I'm probably not gonna go straight to bed, but
are all of our profile pictures AI generated images?
Yeah.
yes, and
I
all
think-
of them except for one are ones that I made. Malachi's is this giant gaping maw from a Viking man. Michael's
no,
is
that's
No, that's just me.
Michael's is Michael, just regular Michael holding a giant, enormous gallon of milk and letting it dribble down his face. I like how yours also has an army vest on, so it kind of does fit
Yeah.
you a bit more.
I know. I kind of really, really, really like that image. I think it's hilarious.
It is beautiful. I like my image. It's a bit too detailed, but I thought it was too funny to pass up. It's just an alien smoking 50 cigarettes with cigarettes coming out of his head.
Aliens make first contact with Earth.
And Cave is just a really happy guy with a bunch of empty beer bottles in the back of his truck. My favorite part about his profile picture that he pointed out is that he's wearing a shoe with his toes coming out of the front, and they're on the wrong side of the toes are facing the wrong direction.
Oh my gosh. It
Oh,
is
that
kinda
is
based though.
terrifying. Yeah, I just noticed that.
Big.
It's very based. Oh yeah, Gabe and Michael. Sorry, not to exclude you, Malachi. It's
Fine, I'll just
we'll
say
talk
goodbye to
about
chat.
the tattoo.
Chat. As always, it's been a great time. Hope you
We'll talk
enjoyed
about the tattoo at some point.
You got a tattoo?
I could talk about it on stream. It's not like offensive or something, but
Oh,
Yeah,
you
wait,
don't
no,
want to talk about it
it's
on stream?
super
Okay, fine. In that case, no, that's fair. All right, Godspeed, God bless, peace, love you all, kisses.